I was asleep, I got woke up by my son to come outside. When I had walked out, I ran down to the end of the driveway and I stopped, looked down to know that there was a body laying there, and I couldn't understand why that body was laying there. And at first I knew who it was. Then when I looked back down and looked up, the gentleman who had shot and killed my son had a gun pointed at my other son and shot him, and then had pointed a gun in my face.
So I went home, and when I got there, the police detective and Rebecca Pena were at my door, and she let me know that my son was found murdered. And I threw my keys at her and I threw my mail at her, and I told her I didn't believe what she was telling me. It couldn't have been my son. And she said it was. So I screamed upstairs for my husband to come down, and I let him know that CJ had been murdered.
By the time the police got there, he was out in the middle of the street with the gun still in his hand. At that time, he was immediately arrested. My other son, Corey, they had put him in the ambulance. And from there, the police questioned the rest of us.
My son was robbed in his apartment and shot and killed on December 21st, 2012.
I honestly never knew exactly what had honestly happened with my son because I was asleep. I had gotten woken up and I kept calling to get answers. Kristen got on the phone and made the arrangements. Kristen went with me. I went to her office. She walked with me. She stayed with me. She never left me.
It's important to me to help people, and this part of the process immediately after someone is victimized is kind of the critical time to help someone. It's where they're the most confused and the most scared. And to have someone there with them immediately after their incident, after their victimization, just means the world to that person and to me.
Being able to talk to someone. Rebecca was the one I was able to talk to if I had any questions or concerns.
I think there has to be a moment in your life or a moment in some time where you feel like you have the need to help somebody. Except with us, our need is an everyday thing.
The support from Kristen helped me to heal because I could talk to her about anything, and she always had a comforting answer for me. And even days that I didn't call Kristen, she would call and check on me to make sure I was okay.
We get to be there immediately after the incident and just be that one person that's there just for them. We don't have any ulterior motives. We don't need anything from them. We're just there to help.
I would have really been lost. I was able to come down and talk to them. They're able to come in and help me with the therapy and help me with the shock.
If I wouldn't have had an advocate with me, I probably would have been a basket case. I don't know how I could have walked into any of those rooms. I don't know who I could have turned to for the help and for answers that I needed.
The work that we do changes people's lives. We help people get away from their abusers. We help people feel safe. We help people know what happens next in the process and give them the information that they need to move forward and make changes in their lives.
Speaking to police officers from our department over the years, since the inception of Victim Services, it's a service that we couldn't operate without. It is that important and that critical, and we're very appreciative of what they do for us.
The importance of the Crimes Victim Unit, you wouldn't know a lot of things that you need to know, where to get help, where to get counseling, because even though you think you're strong, you're not.
If you or someone you know have been a victim of a crime, please contact us at the Victim Services Unit. We are here to help you.
Even if you think you've been a victim of a crime and aren't sure, give us a call and we'll help you figure it out.
Por favor, no tiene miedo a venir y llamar a nosotros a ver qué te podemos ayudar. Si usted es una víctima de crimen, por favor, llame a nosotros.